Hello, party guests. Good morning. Welcome to Friendsgiving Brunch. So today I am making the sausage and egg breakfast ring. So I did post the recipe already, but I'm a little more tardy here than I had intended to be because once I got started, I think I mentioned you guys, I haven't made one of these in a couple years on a party, and I had forgotten that for this recipe, you make the egg mixture in the microwave in the batter bowl, and the batter bowl is not available. So if you are looking for the batter bowl, you guys, I do hope you'll join my VIP group, and that way you will be one of the first to know when it is available again, okay? So I shredded up my cheese with the cheese grater, and I forgot that I wanted to show you guys the end result. So I used one block of cheese, 8 ounces. That's the same size as the 8-ounce bag if you buy it pre-shredded. But I got almost 3 cups of shredded cheese from that one block. But I did want to show you guys a cheese grater. So I had some other leftover cheese in my fridge. So what's nice about our cheese grater, you guys, is you put it in this pusher. And so your fingers never have to come near the blade. So I let my kiddos shred cheese all of the time because I don't have to worry that they're going to get hurt. So you can use it in 2 positions. You can use it with the kickstand the way that I'm doing it. Or if you wanted to shred right over food, you could do that, okay? But again, I've already got the amount of cheese that I need, so I am just going to set this aside for now. And then you guys, we are making this on a very beautiful Pampered Chef stone. So you could make it on the regular pizza stone if that is what you have. But I'm going to make it on our white round stone, you guys. And I'm just putting a couple of my flexible cutting mats down. Now, of course, you could just wash your counter or whatever you wanted to do. But if you're not confident that you have a super clean workspace, you can use those flexible cutting mats because when we are making this, it involves crescent rolls and they are going to overhang a little bit the sides while we're working. So if you have pets or things like that and there's potential of cat hair or crumbs or whatever, then you're not going to want them in there. So this stone, even though it is beautifully rimmed with the white, it works just like our other stoneware, okay? Over time, it is going to build up a glaze. The browner it looks, the better it cooks, right? But I don't often use these. These pieces are so pretty, you guys. They can go from oven to table just because they are so stinking pretty. I think they make a fabulous gift. So if you have someone who, you know, would love something like that, go ahead and grab it. Now the recipe does give me the clue that you are going to want a 5-inch circle in the middle. If you're a perfectionist, go ahead and grab some type of lid or something so that you have a marker. And I'm going to, it's going to take 2 packages of crescent rolls, which are always super fun to work with. Okay. So again, that's just going to be my eyeball thing, okay? So I can take that off. And you are going to put the crescent rolls all the way around the ring. Now this one has sausage, egg as the filling. Now it does mention peppers and onions. But I've got picky kids and I want my family to eat this. So you will notice I am not doing peppers and onions today, but you could do that if you like. And then we do have some other recipes for rings. I believe there's like a cranberry ring and different ones that you could make as well. So it's just a great kind of something to make for a large crowd. And that's probably why I haven't made it in a year because it's not something that would get eaten, but I can take it with me for breakfast at work and different things like that. Okay, my crescent rolls are wanting to fall apart. Let's see. So if you're watching for 5 points towards the grand prize drawing, let's see what you should tell me. What would you put in your breakfast ring? Would you put bacon instead of sausage? Would you just load it up with veggies? Would you do an egg substitute? Let me know what you would do in yours. Okay, yeah, I think I can put them closer together because I have to do 2 packages yet. And I probably should have opened them before my fingers got all slippery. I'm using the, what are these ones? Butterflake, so they're a little bit greasy, I would say. So if you're watching, just so I'm not talking to myself, woo, let me know what you're doing this weekend, you guys. It is cold outside, but it is so beautiful, at least here in the Grand Rapids area. The sun is out. I've already taken the dog for a walk. It looks really nice out there, but it is freezing. And if you live somewhere other than Michigan, let me know that as well. And then if you did not see, we already have 92 items on sale for Black Friday. Our Black Friday deals are active now. So if you are looking for gifts or anything like that, they are available. You can shop with confidence that you are getting our best deals right now during your friend's party. Okay, these are it's gonna work, you guys. It seems like a lot, but it's gonna work. And I think my center is smaller than 5 inches now, but that is okay. All right, I'm gonna fill in the gaps. And then we are gonna roll this so the center is a little flatter. You do want your overhanging pieces, but so I'm going to use my favorite roller here, you guys, the Baker's roller, to kind of roll out and flatten the center here. So the nice thing about a ring, whether it's a breakfast ring or a taco ring or whatever, having the hole in the center means that you could fill that with a dip or whatever you wanted to. Let me not time out my recipe. So because I did not make eggs in the microwave, you guys, I made the eggs on the stovetop. So I scrambled them kind of soft, and that was intentional because typically you would add the sausage to it first and then put that in the microwave, and I wanted to be able to still mix it in. This seems like a lot of crescent rolls, you guys. Oh my goodness, but I think we'll be okay. However it turns out, it's gonna taste good. That's all I know. So my oven is preheated to 375 degrees per this recipe. And I am going to show you guys our twist and chop. I might have to move my camera so you can see it, which means you're gonna see more of the messy part of our kitchen. But surprise, surprise, you guys, we live here. So one of my favorite things about being a Pampered Chef consultant, you guys, is that I can choose my own recipes, I can make my own party themes, and I can choose my own demos. So I can choose things that my family actually wants to eat. And then if you are a Pampered Chef consultant, you guys, anything that you use in a demo for a party, you can write that off at tax time. So I've just got 12 sausages here, pre-cooked, that I am putting into my twist and chop. Now, the original recipe shows the manual food processor, and I did this at an in-person party with the manual food processor, and oh my gosh, you guys, we had to mash so much. We had to take turns. People's arms were getting tired. So I am excited to use our new twist and chop and see how this goes. Okay, that's my garbage bowl. So it has two modes, you guys. You can power it on and it starts to grind. The other mode is that you can pulse it. So if you wanted something more chopped, you could do it that way. I'm gonna pause it one more time because one thing I'm not certain that you can see, you guys, is that the blades are moving up and down so that you're gonna get food chopped evenly. So if you were doing onions or peppers or things like that, you're not gonna have to worry that you have big chunks left at the top because they didn't get integrated because the blades are moving up and down. I'm gonna let this go for another moment or so. Okay, so this is a very powerful tool here, you guys. Super excited about this being added to our lineup. And I'm just gonna toss this here in my stainless steel mixing bowl. Where is my scoop? And I'm gonna mix my eggs in with it before I put it in the breakfast ring. So I'm just gonna put my scrambled eggs in here, and again, I did not scramble them until they were completely dry. I left them a little bit moist. But you guys, this is our Brilliance non-stick cookware, and it is my absolute favorite for making eggs, especially if you're not a great cook. When I try to use the stainless steel, no matter how much oil I put my eggs, they stick, and people tell me that I use it too hot, and I do this and I do that, but you know what? I've got kids and I'm distracted, and I love a pan that you can scramble eggs in, and it's gonna be this clean already before you even washed it. So if you are looking for something like that, that is our Brilliance line, you guys, and all of our cookware is on sale right now. So you could grab that pan 20% off if you are looking for something. And Brilliance is a whole line, you guys, so you don't have to get the world's giantest skillet like I just showed you. Okay, so I just stirred this all together here in my stainless steel mixing bowl, and and I'm using my silicone scoop here. And you guys, Black Friday, 92 items are on sale. All of our little silicone tools like this are on sale as well. So if you need spatulas, and if you need, I use the egg turner. I didn't show you guys that, did I? Our egg turner, we have a pancake turner. All of that is on sale right now, you guys. So if you are looking to replace some of the things in your kitchen, or again, if you're looking for stocking stuffers or gifts, those would be fabulous. Now, I will tell you guys that this ring is a little bit smaller than our previous version. So we had a white rimmed stone like this before, but when they came out with it again a couple years ago, they made it a little bit smaller so that it can fit in European ovens, is what I was told. So, you know, Americans, I guess, eat a little bit bigger than other countries do. So that might be why this seems a little bit small for all of these fixins that I am putting on there. I can't really imagine if I had added peppers and onions. This was 11 eggs, you guys. That's what the recipe called for. And I'm pushing it already. I'm gonna save that other filling there. I think that my dog would absolutely love being treated that. She is at the post office with my husband right now. Okay, so then you just take all of these little ends of the crescent roll and pull them over to kind of cover up so that you're going to have a crust all the way around. Let's see. And then one step that I had forgotten we are going to do is we are going to do an egg wash, which is going to give me the opportunity to show you that lovely egg separator. See how it's coming together, you guys? So even though it may not have seemed like I was doing a perfect job, it's gonna turn out just fine. And that is one of my favorite parts of Pampered Chef's recipes, you guys. They're super easy to follow, and most of them can be done within 30 minutes. Now, sometimes I do recipes that I find elsewhere, like the cheesecake brownies last night, just because I wanted to try something. And I'm a little off center. I wonder if I could, you know what? It's just gonna be off center. I am not going to mess with that. Okay, so I need one more egg to make an egg wash here. And again, if I were a perfectionist, you guys, but I think I did pretty good on my 5-inch ring. So I'm gonna grab my egg separator and one of my 1-cup prep bowls here, you guys. I'm gonna move the camera again so that you can see me, because, well, my cameraman is at the post office. Does that work? Okay, so I'm going to crack one egg. I've got my egg separator here, and in we go. And that little bit of shell that I got in there, of course. So when I made the pie the other day, we used the egg yolk. What does this one have me doing? Let's separate the remaining egg, add a teaspoon of water to the yolk. Oh, I guess it wants me to use the yolk as well. So that's great that my shell's in there, because it's gonna be totally separated from my egg. See my, did you see my shell? Okay, so we don't need that. We just need the egg yolk, a little bit of water. Whisk it up with my tiny whisk. Oh man, so I need to invest in more than one silicone basting brush, because that is the one tool that I keep finding is dirty when I need another. But it'll be a quick rinse. Okay, so then I'm going to put the egg wash on top of the biscuits that are on top, and then this is going into my preheated oven, 375 degrees, and I am baking this for how long, you guys? 30 minutes or until the top is golden brown. And you guys, I learned as a Pampered Chef consultant that ovens can vary, and I didn't realize how much they can. So I would always recommend checking it 5 minutes early, anticipating that you might need 5 additional minutes for baking if yours is not going as quickly. And maybe especially since our stone is a little bit smaller and those crescent rolls are really kind of doubled up underneath, okay? So we'll say 25 to 35 minutes. I will post a picture and let you guys know how this turns out. But yeah, quick and easy. You could fill it with whatever you wanted. And that, you guys, is a breakfast ring. So again, what hi. So shopping is open. All your host links are open. Be sure to place your order for Party Points. See you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, breakfast ring, right? Pretty. I'm about to put it in the oven. I didn't put any cheese inside, you guys. So I wanted to come back and be honest about my mistake. I'm going to go ahead and peel these all back. I'm going to put my cheese on my breakfast ring. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then I am going to put it into the oven. So if you are catching this blooper video, just comment, "It's okay, Rachel," and I will give you 10 points towards the grand prize drawing. You guys, we all make mistakes. I tell you, being live, even though I've done it a lot of times, I'm not like nervous about it, but I'm always trying to get things done quickly, and so sometimes I make mistakes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cheese in my stinking breakfast ring before I make it.